And there's two things in chat I want to get to it. So there's, I'm just going to read these two comments from Jason Bauer and from Manic.
Yeah,
Manic?
go for it.
Maniac. So Jason says, Jesus Christ, why do you guys even play the game anymore? You're bitching about it so much I can't understand why you play it if you hate it this much. To which I'll basically say, we really enjoy raiding because we feel like that's the one thing they consistently do great. Mm-hmm. Our big frustration is because we play raiding and we know how much fun World of Warcraft can be, and it's the same for the Dungeoneers and the people who love the PvP, that we see them do the likes of Torghast and the Maw and all of those things that we do, and we kind of get depressed. Because it's like, we can see the quality, we can see the incredible potential of World of Warcraft, but then we can see them really squander it. And it's getting to the stage where as, you know, more and more of the newer player base come in, it's like that's all they know. Yeah. So that's one thing. And a similar question is, from Maniac, if the game's not been fun for you for so long, why are you still playing and talking about it? Yeah, pretty simple. Because I only do raiding like every time I've logged into WoW, other than doing the Animate Challenge. Yeah. I have actually had a lot of fun because it's been raiding, and raiding's really fun. And the gameplay shines there. And it's just, I know that like if Gorak Zar, the end of the Ardenweald campaign, was a character that I had a proper fight against, that I would have really enjoyed it. And you know, it's even in small things like the Time of the Sile. And this is the bit that gets me, like, was there a massive backlash to the difficulty of those elites in the Time of the Sile? Because I remember going there on my new Paladin and my new Mage and a few things, and it was a situation of like, yeah, it's a new character. I can't overpull these elites. You know, the shieldy dudes and the sort of fire spitting dudes. Because I had mechanics, right? I couldn't deal with the shieldy dude and two of those dudes, so I had to take them one by one. And you know, the shield guy puts a shield up. I got to move, you know, to the other side of him to attack him. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm engaging with this enemy. I'm playing around what's going on. And you know, you've got the guys, you aggro them, they instantly charge at you and knock you over. And these sort of more upper bit, you had all of that gameplay in the Time of the Sile. Yeah. And it's just like, boys. You put that there in the Time of the Sile. Why are you since then, apparently completely petrified at the idea of putting that in there? Yeah, I mean, I am defending the Shadowlands against all these various forces and the Drost who are going to destroy it as a Night Fae. Why can I not actually experience gameplay that is in alignment with that fantasy? In the same way where it was like, I'm on the base level of the Time of the Sile. I'll destroy everything. I go a little bit higher. Now I need to pay attention to these enemies. What's happened? Like, why do they not design gameplay anymore? What's going on?
Yeah, that's it. They don't design gameplay because...
In that content. It's really sad because those Covenant campaigns could have been so much fun if, like, there was actually gameplay in them. I mean, I don't know what players they're seeing who apparently see what we saw with those and, like, think it's gameplay or, you know, think it's, like, fun and challenging because, I mean, just go there and destroy those things in no time. Yeah.
And it's, like, it's not even because it's, like, you know, you could see the difference in difficulty between players being, like, massive when it comes to a game like Sekiro or something.
Yeah.
Where it's literally... the difference, the difference in the skill ceiling and the skill floor is insane.
Oh, I'm definitely at the floor for that game.
But in World of Warcraft, it's a little bit tighter. There's definitely loads of skill, but like, especially when it comes to fighting a quest mob, there is very little you can do to kill it like 5 or 6 times faster than someone who doesn't. So why is everything scaled to have no HP and not throw anything dangerous at you at all? I don't remember anything from the Night Fae campaign that even registered as gameplay to me.
Same.
And that feels completely nuts to me. I was doing it on a Warlock, so it was a little bit of fun because I was trying to optimize Havoc placement. You know, okay, I'll see if can I get 3 or 4 Chaos Bolts on this dude? Can I split up? Can I kill this pack efficiently? But it was all just dead in seconds anyway. So if that was a bit longer, you might have had room to have fun there. But it's just, I didn't have to dodge anything. My Voidwalker never took any sort of damage. And I just don't understand why they don't put any effort into giving players fun. And I don't even mean like try to be like super involved, super engaged, like figure out what specs can handle all this stuff, give us unique mechanics for our class and for our specs to handle. It's just give us anything that is even vaguely difficult or not even difficult, that vaguely requires thinking.
Yeah.
Just something for me to dodge and I go, oh, that was a cool effect. That's all I need. All I need to have fun is, oh, that thing nearly hit me and it looked cool. That's like the very bare minimum. But when all you do for the entire of 2 expansions in a row basically is, oh, swirly, sidestep. Oh, swirly, sidestep. Oh, swirly, sidestep. Oh, the Drust use swirlies that are a dark blue instead of the orange fire. Well, that's it. That's it. You've nailed gameplay. Why?
It's that thing where I just feel like they're sitting there losing their goddamn minds over what the next borrowed power system is.
Yeah.
So much. They create all these problems that they design a basically unbalanceable game.
Yep.
And then spend the whole expansion trying to balance it. And it feels like they're just they gave themselves these Sisyphean tasks that take away all of the time they could just put into making things for people to do.
Yeah. Miko T in chat said, didn't they put this kind of content into PoA, the Path of Ascension? Yes, they did. Path of Ascension's great. I have to farm anima for weeks and weeks and weeks to get into the higher levels of it. But what I have been able to do has been fun.
Well, bad news for you. Chris Kalecki's left the company. So the guy who did that and the Shadow Priest revamp is gone.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's where they give people fun content. Locked behind a bunch of anima grind in one specific covenant.
Whenever he left as well, I remember seeing he left and he made a little video just explaining things. The amount of subtweets that I saw from Blizzard staff afterwards.
Oh, really?
It gave me some bad vibes. Like,
okay. Well, that's
which is sad because you say the Path of Ascension is awesome.
It is because they went like it's not even super difficult either. It is here's a set of skills that you have access to now because you're playing as this character.
Yeah.
Here's an enemy. Fight it. It has like 3 abilities, maybe even 2. And the Path of Ascension, it's not like you're doing some really high complex rotation or anything. It is literally like pressing one button, maybe a second and maybe a third while running around and dodging stuff. That's all you're doing in the Path of Ascension. This isn't like Mage Tower level difficulty in any sense or any like super complex thing. It's literally just here's a very basic actual enemy that's been designed, and here's a skill set that can counter it if you read your abilities and press them at the right time. And it's fantastic. That's exactly what I really, really like about the potential of World of Warcraft. Running around and pressing those in that combat system feels great. Like, I really like playing FF14, but it just doesn't feel as good when it comes to pressing buttons.
Yep, that's always been the blocker for me with FF14.
Almost no other game that has any vaguely similar combat system feels as good as World of Warcraft.
Yep.
But they don't let me play it. They don't let me play what I want to play.
Yeah.
They don't give me the enemies to fight. They don't give me the skills to fight the enemies.
Yeah.
I'm just hitting. I am basically walking through a zone, killing 500 training dummies. That's basically what I'm doing. And there's no reason for me to optimize. I try to do it a little bit because I like to learn what stuff's like, but it is just, there you go. And also optimization tends to come in ways that's suited for raids and dungeons, not suited for open world stuff, because you press Icy Veins as a Frost Mage, you've killed the pack, you've 20 seconds left in Icy Veins, you have to sprint to the next pack to be efficient. So I could talk for, I won't, but I could talk for an hour on why cooldowns are terrible and need to be removed, but let's go past that.
Is not worth for now, but yeah, it is an interesting thing where like if you put so much of your damage into a small number of windows, then this can sort of suck the oxygen out of the rest. But it also does give you discussion for another time.